What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brian, and today we have a TNA star removed from the TNA roster page, as well as a top free agent expected at the WWE Performance Center as soon as this week. And also, we get an update on the Ricky Starks contract situation. All that and more on this episode of the news, so let's get into it. Starting off with Ricky Starks' contract situation. His contract is soon to be up spring of this year to summer of this year. His contract was supposed to be over in 2024, but Tony Khan, as we know, he tacked on some time to Ricky Starks' contract. He picked up an option. So now his contract is going to be over in spring of this year to summer of this year, somewhere between that point in time. And this is according to Ibu of Russell Purist, that he did request his AEW release. Tony Khan was unhappy about that. Pretty much iced him out of the company, so he's not going to be used anytime soon. So he's just waiting for his contract time to end with AEW. As you know, he's trying to keep busy on the indies, trying to keep his name value up, but it is largely expected that he is going to sign with the WWE as soon as his contract is up. But let me know, do you guys still think that there's a spot for Ricky Starks in the WWE? I mean, currently NXT roster is stacked, the main roster is stacked. Personally, I don't think Ricky Starks really has a big spot waiting for him in WWE, especially with Ethan Page, the way he's just stepped up. Oba Femi, the NXT World Champion. I personally don't think that there's quite a big enough spot for Ricky Starks. We just have to play the wait and see game because, I mean, there's rumors of Aleister Black, of Malachi Black coming back to WWE, especially with this whole Chad Gable Luchador Dark Arts thing, which is the name of his company. So I think that there's other people that are going to get pushed to the main roster a lot faster than Ricky Starks does when he gets there. I mean, Penta's already at the top. Or imagine when Rey Fenix, he finally joins WWE. I mean, I would leapfrog him over Ricky Starks if he were to show up to the company. So personally, I don't know how I feel about Ricky Starks joining the company. I just don't feel like there's a spot for him now. Maybe go ahead. Maybe they do sign him and send him to TNA, right? They send his ass to TNA to be one of the top stars in TNA, even though he's signed to a WWE contract. That's something I would be okay with, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. We also got an update from PW Insider of a top free agent heading to the Performance Center and is expected to be there this week. And that is none other than Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace, we saw her in the Royal Rumble. We saw her in NXT. She just finished up her contract in TNA. I just saw her at the Barrio Toys the other day, but it is expected for her to show up at a WWE Performance Center as soon as this week, getting ready for the Royal Rumble debut, no doubt. I would love to see her in WWE. I would love to see her in the Royal Rumble. I would love to see her win the Royal Rumble and just be immediately pushed to the top because she just has that star power, that star value, the name value. She just looks great on TV. She's got the muscles, great in the ring. So I would love to see her win the Royal Rumble on her return to WWE. Of course, nothing is certain or a fact. This is just from PW Insider, but hopefully we do see her in WWE because she just can have so many good matches. Like we saw her dream matches in NXT, obviously losing to Roxanne Perez, the NXT Championship, but I mean, on the main roster, there's a lot of names on there that you would love to see her against. Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. I mean, the returning Charlotte Flair, the returning Jade Cargill, the returning Becky Lynch. There's a lot of names out there just waiting to happen with matches waiting to happen with Jordynne Grace. She also said she was willing to bring the Ultimate X match to the WWE and to NXT. So I'm just expecting big things from Jordynne Grace if she and when she does come to the WWE. But there's another name that was rumored to be showing up at the Performance Center as well, and that's none other than Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill was written out of the storylines with Naomi and Bianca Belair a couple months ago, but it looks like she's nearing her return. Could be as soon as the Royal Rumble, and I expect for her to show up at the Royal Rumble and confront Naomi, because Naomi is the one that took her spot, and of course Jade Cargill wants her title back, and I still expect that Naomi was the one that took her out initially, storyline wise. Obviously she was injured is what WWE's telling us, but Naomi's the one that took her out is what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who took out Jade Cargill and who will she try to get revenge from? And finally, we have a former TNA star that just got removed from the roster page on TNA.com, and that is PCO. PCO, the reigning, defending TNA Digital Media Champion who destroyed the title at GCW's show this weekend, is removed from the roster page. And this is a very controversial situation, but I've seen it happen, and we kind of saw a lot of things kind of leading up to this. I mean, there's the rumors of Rhino, amongst other names in TNA, Josh Alexander, that they just weren't offering the contracts. They're expecting everybody to take pay cuts to remain with the company, up to 70%. They said that they're expected to take 70% of their current rate. And apparently PCO was okay with that. They offered him a contract. He said yes, a verbal contract, but then they hit him back with hey, we need you to take a pay cut. He said yes, but then they fully on rescind the contract. You know what? We're just going to let you go. We need you to drop the title, and just didn't hear back from them since December 12th is what the rumored date was. December 12th, December 17th. We're now in January 22nd, right? And apparently he didn't hear back from them, right? He didn't hear back from TNA talent, TNA backstage handlers, backstage operators of TNA, upper management. He didn't hear from them. So he took matters into his own hands. He tried to cut an anti-TNA promo on GCW television. Obviously, after destroying the belt, people trying to stop him from continuing to do that, he grabbed the mic. He started trying to say stuff, but GCW had no part in it. They cut off the feed, but he did have some things to say on Twitter or on X about the situation, saying that the truth will come out shortly over the situation. But essentially, it all comes down to the contract, and he loves TNA. He loves the roster. He loves every aspect of TNA, except for the new management that came into the company, who's asking all these talents to take pay cuts, which is kind of insane because they're probably doing like the best TV business that they've done in quite a long time. They just had that amazing pay-per-view in TNA Genesis. So, I mean, everything looks like it's going up with the company, but there's a lot of rumored talent that is just unhappy due to pay cuts within the company. But let us know what you guys think. Was PCO in the right mind to destroy the title? Should he just drop the title? Should he have thrown it in the trash like Alundra Blaze? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But as you know, we are nearing WrestleMania season, and with WrestleMania season, we get to figure out exactly who will be the Hall of Famers being announced for the Hall of Fame ceremony. And we had the chance to speak to somebody that does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. That's none other than Earl Hebner. If you want to watch that interview, click right here.